Peace, peace. What's going on? What's going on? Black African power, baby. I figure I would go do a little, see what's going on in the YouTube streets. And I went over to the brother channel. What's going on? I see you. What's happening? And I don't know why I can't remember the brother's name. Me and Go Black was over there, and they was talking about this indigenous stuff. Like I've always said, what up, peace? I don't have a problem with the brothers that speak about this indigenous to America. You know, we're the true Native Americans. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I don't have a problem with that at all. But it seems like those brothers have a serious problem with us. The brothers going to go back to Africa because the level of disrespect they have in their rhetoric is beyond me. I don't understand it. You know, and if you ask them direct questions, nah, they not trying to ask. They're not trying to answer no questions. What else, we Barry? I was just over there with Go Black. You try to ask them a direct question, they're not trying to answer it. So yeah, that tells me something. You know what I mean? My thing is, I got respect for you because I know even if you do consider yourself to be of a different lineage, right? That we still have a shared experience with these albinoid devils in this country. So just because of what I know your experience is similar, if not exactly the same as mine, I got respect for that. So that's why I don't have no smoke for them. None. You know? And I realize now how much they don't have for us. They don't have that same level of respect for us. I see it really now. So I realize now, okay, it's probably best that we just cut ties with those brothers. Okay? And I won't be going over there to their platforms, and I'm not going to allow for them to come over here. I got respect for them. Yeah, do what y'all do. You know, whatever y'all trying to do over there, that's on some positive stuff. You know what I mean? I salute you. I'm behind you. But at this point, I think it's best that we just stay out of each other's spaces because the level of disrespect over there is just unmatched, if you ask me. Now, maybe they talk about this about other nations. I don't know. I don't go over there too much no more. But now it's all about what we're trying to do, and the way it looks like to me, we must be hitting a chord somewhere. We must be hitting a chord somewhere with our continuing the Black Back to Africa movement. You know, continuing the Pan African movement, and people like to get at us and say, well, you know, it's only one way. It's only the Africans considered Americans here wanting to go back to Africa. It's not reciprocated. That's not true. That's disingenuous at best. Okay, come on, man. What this dude? Come on, drive. I'm trying to get over because I got the weight scale. Good, you getting over. I'm trying to get over so I can make sure I weigh myself. The weight scale here. Yeah, I think we hitting the chord because they're saying basically that the Pan African movement has no founding because it's only us going there. It's not them coming here. Well, they come from a different experience than we do. We're not. I'm not concerned with what uh, how it is when they come here, right? because we don't have control of this country, right? So when they come here, they coming for better opportunities, and that's really the focus of their reasoning for coming to America. Better opportunity. I have no problem with that. They come here, you want opportunity, hey, go right ahead. You're willing to get up every morning, you're willing to work hard, you're willing to roll up your sleeves, you're willing to put forth all of the effort that it takes to be a success in this country. I have no problem with nobody's hustle. I will never knock another man's hustle, no matter where he's from. Okay? And the fact is, what they're saying that those African countries don't open up and embrace us, that's another thing that's disingenuous. I have proven in my life that that's not true. I went there, I received my passport and citizenship, and I was received with open arms. Now I'm going back to get land. I'm taking brothers and sisters back. So a lot of these things that these guys are saying is really not true. Okay? Maybe it's just they don't know me. They don't really know what's going on in Sierra Leone. They don't know what's going on in Liberia. They don't really understand the movement. A lot of them haven't been there. I don't know if they can't afford not to go. They just choose not to go, or they see no reason for going. I don't know which one it is. Okay? But I can say one thing. I've lived here 55 years, and I've been going over there for like the last 3.5, 4 years. And I truly believe, based off of my experience, that we have a better opportunity to do whatever we want over there. Because why? It ain't the fact that we have African DNA. It ain't that. The reason why I think we have better opportunities over there because we don't have so much regulations. We don't have so much bureaucracies. Then we don't have a whole group of people trying to hold us back on intentionally on purpose. Okay? You ain't got the labor groups to deal with. You ain't got the redlining with the banks, right? You ain't got the high taxes, right? You ain't got the race soldiers running around with guns with a piece of tin on their chest with license to kill. This is why I believe it's better. Okay? If you want to live a minimalist lifestyle, if you want, you can. If you want to live high off the hog, you can. If you want to live a middle class lifestyle, you can. If you want to live in the village, you can. You want to go over there and be homeless, you can. It's up to you. Same way here. So some of these arguments that these guys are bringing up is just disingenuous at best. Or maybe it's just the fact that they don't know. They haven't been there. They really don't care. They have their own preconceived notions and they just running with it, even though it's people out here that show and prove that some of these things are not true. That's all I can say. It's not true. Let me see what some of y'all are saying. Yeah. Peace of mind will give you the willpower to get it. Exactly. They are not trying to get knowledge of. No, they not. They not. I noticed that of them who speak negative about place they never been. Exactly, Sweet Berry. Don't get with my what? I don't get don't I get with my local police department to get background check in my state. Yes, or you could do it online. You could get a background check online. You could go type in criminal background check companies and just go with one that's, reasonably priced, somewhere around $30, $35. They could get it to you too. You don't necessarily have to go to the police department unless you just want to. But Curly Girl, you need to be reaching out to me if you're trying to go for the December trip or whatever trip you're trying to go to, so we can make sure you got all the right information. So make sure you go to the website, Sierra Leone pilgrimage.com, or you can send me an email at gohamtrucking@gmail, and I'll get back to you. And if I haven't already got to you, there go Mr. Mosley. Don't pay. Let's say don't. Let me see. Let me take my glass off because I can't see with the glare. Don't pay no attention to people who have no intentions on visiting or repatriating. The journey isn't for everybody. That's what the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey said. I don't have another 400 years to waste. Damn right. Okay, let's get those likes up, family. Yeah, let's get the likes up. I agree with you a whole 100%, Mr. Mosley. That's why I say I have no disrespect. I'm sending no disrespect to those brothers. Whatever they're trying to do, I support it 100%. Okay, because if nothing else, like I said, even if you consider us to be different people, I heard him mention this quite a bit. Y'all not us. Okay, cool. We not y'all. I ain't got no problem with that. But at the same time, we have a shared experience dealing with these albinoid devils. Okay? Y'all been oppressed, we've been oppressed. We can look at it from their eyes. Okay, so I have no problem with y'all. And the fact is I see how disingenuous at best some of you guys' arguments are. I understand where you all coming from now. And being a Pan-African really threatens what you all are doing some kind of way. I don't understand how, but it seems like we're threatening them some kind of way. So I'm making a vow now that I'm not gonna go over there to their channels. I will go over there and listen, and I'm just gonna keep my comments to myself, and I'm not gonna invite them over here, okay? Because they just completely too disrespectful, and I want to be the one to be above that. I'm gonna respect what you all are trying to do, and I'm gonna do it respectively from afar. But what we're trying to do, we got the evidence behind us. And when you ask me a question, I'm gonna get you the answer, okay? And I'm gonna show you on video. We got way more opportunities to thrive over there on the African continent than we do here in damn America, or as I like to say, the divided snakes of America. We got way more opportunity for the same reasons that I outlined earlier. Practically no taxes. No race soldiers running around with weapons, with police powers that can plant evidence on you. They can shoot you and get away with it. They can lie, and they're going to be believed. You don't have that. You don't have all these high taxes. You don't have all these regulations, right? You ain't got all these mandates. None of that. You can actually decompress, right? And have time to actually think things through. Not have the weight of WS on your shoulders every minute. Everywhere you go, you got to worry about it because things can pop off that quick. You go into a store to return something, and that return can turn into albinoid devil showing up with guns and murdering you. And that's why I don't have no smoke for those brothers in the indigenous community, because the same things that I'm subject to, they subject to here. So if y'all want to sit here and fight that, then more power to y'all. You know, I'm going to respect what y'all doing from afar. Simple as that. But I think we got the best thing smoking. All that about these countries don't open up and invite us in to get citizenship, that's a lie, because I've proven that that's a lie. Okay? Not only can you be a citizen, you actually find out where your ancient, not ancient, but where your ancestors were taken from, whether they were sold or they were stolen. Okay? We have to forgive if that was the case. And apologies have been given. Damn America ain't gave up no apology. Okay? And We also have presidents over there on record in different nations saying, come back home. Yep. So I don't know what they're talking about. I have no idea. And when you look at the Pan African movement, it's been the biggest movement, right, that the world has ever seen. Yeah. We might have lost some steam, but now we got a new generation picking it up, and we're gonna run to the goal with it. A lot of us already have done more than what some of the brothers did in the 20s. And we plan to take this thing all the way to the finish line. And we got some committed brothers to it, right? And we are dedicated to see this thing through. We got way more opportunities over there. We got way more access to land, access to natural resources, right? Access to citizenship, access to our natural birthright. So I don't understand what's all the what's all the fuss about. But I realized, based off of when I was over there earlier today, it's best that we just part ways from them brothers, wish them well, and hopefully they wish us well, and we'll just see. We'll let the evidence fall where it may, and we'll just see, all right, the fruits of our labor. We're gonna see what fruits our tree bear, and we'll see what fruits their tree bears in a few years. That's how we're gonna play that. They are delusional. uh, what up, James? Angela Jane? Black Black Americans need to separate. Yep. Incubate. We can't. Babylon. I agree 100%, sis. Those likes up. Have you thought about buying land and starting a Pan African community? Yeah, I'm already in that. Yeah. Black Star Pan African community in Ghana. I'm on the security committee. I already got 2 plots there, but I'm looking to do the same thing in Sierra Leone because I found out that my ancestry came from there. Okay, but I had already been going to Africa, so you probably have to look at some of my past videos to kind of catch up. Sounds like you're probably new over here. It's all good. But yeah, we're sort of ahead of the curve over here. Okay, we already taking people back to get their meet their ancestors and to get ancestral names and ultimately to get their citizenship. We already got tours set up, and our first tour is in December, so we're way ahead of the curve over here. I don't know what a lot of these guys are talking about, so um, I like to see them what their results are in a couple years. I really want to see. Yep. But yeah, that's what I wanted to bring about to you all today. That we really, with this Pan African movement, got the best thing smoking, and we are in negotiation and in talks with a bunch of West African nations to open up the countries, open up the countries to more uh, Black Americans, right? So in a few years, we're gonna have it more than just 2 countries that you can go and get your citizenship from and repatriate. We already got one community going, uh, and I'm gonna be starting another one in Sierra Leone, and I'm sure we're gonna have a few other folks trying to do it in the Gambia, and we're gonna have some people trying to do that same thing um, in Tanzania. We got my brother there trying to do something in Kenya. So we're gonna have a bunch of Pan African communities all throughout Western Africa and probably a few in East Africa. So all that what they talking about really don't mean nothing. We got the formula over here. We got that formula, right? We got a bunch of young, active, intelligent, college-educated brothers and sisters, and we getting up out of here. You know what I'm saying? The indigenous brothers, hey, y'all can have it. We gonna use damn Erica as is we like we supposed to, like every other nation of people that come over here. They come over here and use it like a $2. You know what? That's how we gonna do it. When other places are doing it, nobody say nothing. You got all these immigrant groups coming over here, and they use it as a $2. You know what? And send their money back to their homeland and establish all kind of businesses. Same way we gonna do. What up, Natasha? I see you. Good evening. What up? What up, brother? We pray for your hard work. Hey, thank you so much. I'm working harder than ever. Yesterday I was so tired when I got in, I literally fell out. Okay, but I got me some rest. I got a little bit more energy today. So let's get this thing going. We don't need to have stuff uh, uh, handed to us. We're willing to get up there and work hard. We're willing to roll up our sleeves. We're willing to bring our talents. We're willing to bring our know-how, our education, our dedication, our commitment, right? And most importantly, our money. We're coming back to the African continent with a whole new mindset. And for the continental brothers and sisters, our cousins that don't understand what we're doing and may harbor a little envy in their heart, I'm sorry y'all feel that way, but ain't no stopping this train. Ain't no stopping this show. Y'all gonna have to just get on board. Maybe y'all don't understand what we're doing. Maybe you don't really know the history. Maybe y'all haven't taken time to really study to find out why we feel the way we feel. At this point, that's not necessarily our job. Our job is to come back to our homeland, our traditional historical homeland, and reclaim our birthright. If y'all don't understand it, I'm sorry. Maybe y'all will understand it 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or 100 years from now. But if y'all don't understand it, I'm sorry. It should be easy for y'all to understand. But if this is a hard concept for folks, I don't know what to tell you. You know, our ancestors were stolen, sold, kidnapped, however you want to say it. Somehow we got here. Okay? We're coming back to reclaim that. We never gave up our citizenship. We never gave up our birthright. It was stolen and oftentimes beaten up out of us. But we ain't forgot in our DNA ancestral memory, we remember. That's why a lot of things that we do here in the divided snakes resemble what's going on in Africa right now. And some of us ain't never been there. So how we got the same similar cultural norms as the people in West Africa? How? And quote unquote, we ain't been there. That came through our ancestral memory. That's why. That's exactly why. Let me see what she's saying. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. At the Gambia at the end of September, I'll be connecting with you soon. Okay, that's what's up. Appreciate that, New York. Yeah, I figure, like I say, I think my finger is on the pulse more than anybody because I'm actually one that actually went back, been to several nations, went to them nations first. But you got to look at what my journey was. I just wanted to get out of America because I've always been critical of this government and been critical of these these albino devils. Okay, I've always been critical, so I've always wanted to go back. So when I did have the opportunity to go with Brother Bomani Tamba with Africa for the Africans, tours and investments. When I got the opportunity to go, I went. Our first country we went to was Ghana. Okay, I love Ghana so much because I was able to actually see myself in the majority. I went 3 times in 1 year, paid that money each time, full fare, no discounts. I don't need no discounts. 3 trips in 1 year. Then the following year, we went to South Africa. Then we went to Tanzania. And then here this last trip, I went to Senegal and the Gambia with the brother. I spent at least 35,000 easy just touring Africa. It was the best money I ever spent because now I have a clear picture of what happened there and what happened here and how it could be a disconnect. I got a better clue or better ideas of it now because I've been to both sides. Then I've been through probably all of the states almost. I know I've been to at least 35 states. So when I add up all that collective travel experience and know-how and knowledge, I'm starting to see a better picture, right? And so that's why I feel over here, we got our finger closer to on the pulse of what's really going on than a lot of other channels. I really believe that. Then, after going all that traveling, then I found out about Sierra Leone and went there. And now I was in a position truly to appreciate that. Truly. Okay? Now I can see myself living there. What up, T? I can see myself owning businesses there. I can see myself marrying into the tribe. I can see myself learning Creole and learning Mende. Okay? I can see myself employing a lot of our people. I can see myself bringing a lot of my people here from in America over to help them assimilate into the country and ultimately get their citizenship and help them with repatriation. This gives me a new trajectory on life. Help them far as setting up their business. Help them far as finding legal land acquisitions. To put folks in the right mindset on how to see Africa, right? Help us establish national networks or international networks, creating safe havens, creating basically a new form of underground railroad, because we got this new order superimposing itself on the whole world. You don't hear brothers in other communities talking like that. They want to somehow coexist with the new order. Ain't no coexisting with it. It's designed to get rid of you. They don't care about you talking about you from Africa, you indigenous, and you from here. It's trying to get rid of everybody. No matter what nation you come from. Hold on. You got to make your comments kind of shorter, people, if y'all want me to try to read them. I won't. I want to read. Let's see, ain't nothing coming. I want to eat, sleep, and think black. I want it for my children and for my children's children. Well, then you need to be coming to Africa then with us. That way you can guarantee it. Because over here, ain't no telling how your kids gonna turn out. They might end up bringing home a white spouse. and polluting their gene pool. You leave them here, or they may come with a non-melanated person and pollute their gene pool. You leave them here. At least if you take them over to the continent, you assured that they children will look like you, and their children will look like you. But if you leave them here, it's a 50-50. Especially if you send them to a upper class of upper education, where they're going to be around more people, non-melanated people. So I wouldn't say you definitely want to be on the Go Back to Africa movement. You definitely want to be on the Pan-African movement, because I have been contacted by several folks who want their children to be more conscious about their blackness, but you got to catch the kids when they're young. You can't wait till they become adults and start liking on them. You know, they bringing these people to your house. I'm in love with this person. Love is blind, and love don't see no color. All that old garbage that they're gonna be trying to tell you. Knowing when they go around them other peoples in their family, they pretty much gotta whitewash their whole conversation. It's sad when you see that. They so want to be accepted by these people that they're willing to whitewash themselves on purpose. You can't wait till these people get adults and young adults to try to get them to identify with their blackness. No, you got to bring them up as children. And it ain't the school system's job to do that. It's your job to do it. When they get out of school, when you at home with you, it shouldn't be no TVs in your house. Should be a whole library. Stop spending your money on cable and use that money to get the books from the greats. And when them kids come home from school and after they done with their classwork, their homework, then you break out the real books. Start teaching them about their racial history, who they were in racial history. So they don't grow up and get about 18 and then bring some non-melanated person to your door talking about I'm in love and love sees no color. All that foolishness. That's what they bring to you to convince you that they're willing to poison and dilute their gene pool. They're ready to put their African and their blackness in the trash and pollute their gene pool. And get mad when you don't sign off on it. Don't be right on my butt, man. You know I'm in the tanker. It's not that easy to go from a stop to moving. Got right on my butt. Preach. That's right. Yes. So true, my brother. Yes, that's right. Well, like I said, that's why I'm trying to tell us when you're going to have kids, you better start bringing your kids up the minute they can start reading. Now, be quiet. As soon as they're able to read, you better start getting them the proper books and reading to them. This should be the modern version of storytelling. And then bring a little theatrics. You got plenty of videos that you can go out and buy now. You got the internet. You got all Garvey speeches online. You got all Malcolm speeches online. Martin. You got Ali, right? You got Naeem Akbar. You got Amos Wilson. You got Dr. Ben. You got Dr. Clark. You got everybody. So it should not be no TV in our houses, period. You should not have cable, none of that, especially if you got kids. Y'all need to be sitting down to a different ancestor every night. God damn, look at all these trucks. That's what I used to do with my son. I ain't gonna just tell you about Garvey. We gonna listen to Garvey's speeches, and then we gonna pause it, and I'm gonna ask you, as a kid, what do you get from what he just said? What up, Fode? I see you. In Baltimore, planning to organize Black back to my cultural, my roots cult festival in December 20. Okay, that's what's up. Thank you. Decent person there. Letting me go. Very decent person there. Let me go. Let me see. Yeah, removed the TV out my house 2 years ago. Yeah, it's been over 10 years for me. I think it's been more like 13. Let me go down here. That way I don't block the traffic like them guys did when I was trying to get in. That's cool, and it's a pump open. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm just playing with her. I don't want nothing. She gonna tell me wait 1 minute. I'm just playing. Plus the smart devices. Let me hold on. Let me get to my clock. Plus the smart devices emit radiation that destroy the pineal gland. Exactly. Let me read some of these other ones. Neanderthal. Preach. True, true, true. Is right. Sierra Leone is right country for Black Americans to settle. Absolutely, it is. I think I read everybody's question. Yes, it is. That's why the folks who talking that Africa don't want us and Africa hate us and da, 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 da. It's all lies, people. You know, I guess they gotta say that to try to get their numbers up. I don't know what it is. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all see my videos. I don't know how I could have faked that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a, small time business operator here in the Divided Snakes, and I mind my business. And I'm no dignitary, so how am I able to do it? See, they gotta keep preaching about that same narrative, even though it's channels out here that contradict everything they're saying. All this negative stuff that they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. They just gotta make it to where um what we doing in the Pan African movement is somehow, I guess it threatens them some kind of way because maybe it seems like, or I'm thinking it maybe it seems like we're getting more done. That's what I'm thinking. And then they want to refute the DNA test, but at the same time want to tell us what we are. How can you just look at me and tell me what I am? They don't believe in a DNA test. Okay, great. Well, if you don't believe in it, then how are you going to be able to tell me what I am? And more importantly, how can we tell that you indigenous? What criterion are we using to say that you're indigenous? That's all I'm saying, right? At least we can say we're using DNA, right, to authenticate that we share a similar DNA strands with these particular nations, these particular people, right? Because remember now, they didn't take all black African folks out of there, out of the country. A lot of tribes were basically untouched. So those same tribes been there since before slavery. They never left Africa. So they will have the original strands of the DNA, right? So if I do my ancestry and it comes back to 80% African, so what am I? I'm not African. They want to talk about the 2% or the 10% of Neanderthal blood that we supposedly have. But if you all, so they're saying they was the original people here, huh? So your people had no mixing. None of your people were raped, and there was no mixing the whole time y'all been here in the Americas. Man, go ahead on with that. I don't know how they able to say this. Now I bet you if they had children, they felt like these children are not my children, right? I bet you they'll believe in DNA then. I bet if it had to get down to them, either these my children or they're not my children, I'm gonna be on the hook for child support or off the hook for child support. And the thing that's gonna determine that is the DNA ancestry test. I mean DNA test. I bet you they'll believe in that. What you bet? It's only when it comes to the Africa part they got a problem with. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Let me get some fuel. They stay hostile. Yeah, they stay hostile for what? Because they feel threatened. I think it's because we have more of a history in the Pan African movement, and we have more growth, and the opportunities are much greater than what they're offering their indigenous folks here in this country. Is what I'm thinking. Now I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. We have way more opportunities, right? And now most of us have a path to citizenship. It's not hard, no whole lot of hoops to jump through. It's not terribly expensive, right? And the people are welcoming us with open arms. Plus, we're setting up a network to make sure that we take care of the land scam situation. So, brothers and sisters that's coming over now, you ain't got to worry about that because uh, uh, we're gonna vet a lot of folks, and we want you to come a certain through a certain channel to make sure that the folks that we have vetted so you don't worry about being scammed. Now, if you just show up over there and you just do it on your own, then whatever results you get, you get. Simple as that. Yeah, it does. Let's see, where's my wallet at? Throw this trash out. I know that. We got all kind of trash here. I didn't throw it away yesterday. Yeah, they just mad. I have no ill will toward the brothers because, hey, we got what we want. We got a real movement with real results, real history. We got real history behind it, right? Now we're going to have access to land, access to citizenship, access to mineral resources, access to who our ancestor tribes they was taken from, all that. What did I do with my wallet? Yep. All right, here we go. On the floor back here in the bedroom. My bed ain't made up, but oh well. Let me see. The truth will always be under attack. Exactly. I really appreciate you. No problem. Thank you, Curly Girl. See, CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS lies to us every day via the news. Remember, the enslavers took the best out of West Side. Exactly. Collectively, we have their collectively what they collectively what have they accomplished. Um, I don't know. At this point, I'm not. I hope they accomplish everything they want. I'm gonna wish them the best, but I'm gonna stop going over there. And I'm not gonna let them come over here because the things that they're talking about is pretty much just lies. We over here, we done everything that they're thinking about doing. Okay, we did the ancestry. We went over there, found the tribe. We didn't got the name. We got even a surname. Next thing we gonna do is get land and start businesses. We already taking people over, right? Got our first tour set up. We're gonna be meeting with the president. We're gonna be meeting with the first lady. We're gonna be meeting with all people in the government. We're gonna be setting up those genuine connections that we need to thrive as a people coming back home. We're gonna have all the things lined up. Okay, I'm gonna be working on the land situation, right, to make sure that we avoid these scams that's going on because you got to keep in mind a lot of these folks don't have a lot of money, so they see us coming through and we're looked at that we got all this money, right? And since we're not doing it in a systematic fashion, folks is willing to be unscrupulous and take advantage of us. Well, hey, chances are if I was there and I was piss poor too, I probably would do the same thing. Because they probably look at us like we could get more money. They don't understand that the only reason why we have what we have, this dude finna hit this concrete barrier. No, he finna miss it. The only reason why we have what we have because we get up every day and we get out here and get it. Ain't nobody giving us nothing. Okay? So I'm gonna try to put together a system where we can avoid that. We don't want people to be getting scammed, you know? And for all you who just want to just show up over there and just make it work and just hope that you find the resources and find the connections and the people that you need that you need to find that's trustworthy to help you do all this. Hey, I wish you the best. That's all I can say. I wish you the best. Y'all talk amongst each other while I get this fuel. I'm only gonna get about 50 gallons. I don't need a whole lot, but I still got to go by. No, I passed the scale, so maybe I'll get more than 50 gallons. Yeah, it's amazing to me that people still say these lies, but maybe like I said, they don't know my channel. They don't understand that we figured out the DNA is real. We tested it. So all they got to do is test it. They refuse to even test it because they don't want to know the truth. Okay, I've taken the ancestry DNA, just the ancestry part, right? With ancestry.com. And so what I did was I took it. It came back basically 86% African. Okay. But it didn't tell me uh what particular country, I mean what tribe is what I'm trying to say. Um so my son took it as well. It came back that and he took it 2 years after I took it 2 years ago. So it came back that this person might be your son, might be your child. Two of my cousins took it. Okay. Neither one of them do I talk to on a regular. One of them I haven't talked to her in about 20 years, 25 years. Okay. She took it. I haven't talked to this woman in over 25 years. Haven't even seen her. I don't know where she lived. I don't know nothing. She took it. I got an email from ancestry.com that said This person here might be your first cousin. I open up the email, sure enough, this is my first cousin. We got different names. I took it 2 years ago. She just took it a month ago. I just got that information a month ago. Okay. My other cousin. Now my girl cousin, she's with my uncle's child, right? Second born. So she is my first cousin. Now my male cousin took it by my aunt, which is my mother's second oldest sister. And he took it, and me and him don't talk much. He up in Minnesota. We don't talk much. I got an email saying that this person here might be your first cousin. I open it up. Guess what? I see a picture of BJ, and he left me a message. He said, well, I guess we know now that this DNA stuff does work because we actually first cousins. We done slept in the same bed together. We done broke bread together. We done went on trips together. You know, we play football with one another. So this is, we can't sit up here and say that the shit is just a lie because now we're being disingenuous. And that lets you know if they're willing to be so disingenuous about stuff that's easily proven, then what does that really say about what they're talking about? Okay? What does that really say? That we can actually document this thing, and you can't say that the company knew that this was my cousin because we got different last names. His name is Johnson. My name is Khalik. And here's the thing. I changed my name 33 years ago, legally in the courts. So on Ancestry, how did they know? They don't know what my name was before I changed it. So how are they able to falsify? That's what I want to know. How are they able to falsify the fact? You see what I'm saying? That somehow this is not my cousin. So a lot of things they're saying just don't make sense, family. For folks who have a logical mind, it don't make sense. We could test it. We could have any one of them brothers, right, test themselves, their mother, and their sister, especially if their sister's been married. If any of them brothers didn't change their names, right? Maybe they didn't change their names to some indigenous names. They could test this theory out by just using the cheapest test out there. But they won't do that because they don't want to know what the real results are, right? Because then it's gonna hurt that narrative, right? When they come to that, because that's what they use to try to say what we're talking about is not right because all that DNA stuff is fake. See, it'll take that narrative away from them, and that's really all they have. So they can't really sit here and try to authenticate whether it's fake or not. They'd rather just be able to say it's fake without authenticating it, without even testing it. Let's test it out. You know what I'm saying? But we've already tested out on this side, so we know it ain't no joke. The stuff is real. There's no way they will be able to know that me and these people, these are my first cousins. Well, here I changed my name 33 years ago. Legally in the courts. So how would they know this is my first cousin? See, the shit don't even make sense. I don't know. Maybe they just think they talking to dumb people or something. I don't get it. I don't understand how. That's why I say, yeah, I'm gonna just stay from over there because we too intelligent to be over there. You know, and it ain't make no sense to invite them over here because they're not gonna bring any value to what we're trying to do. You know, they're not gonna be able to bring no value. Plus, what they're saying we can't do nothing with. What I'm saying we can do something with. You can come back to Africa with me. You can get your citizenship. We can put you back in touch with the tribe that your ancestors were taken from. You can learn the language. You can learn the culture. You can get your land. You can start your business, right? You can intermarry into the tribes, right? You can ensure that you won't be dealing with no freaking uh race soldiers. No more race soldiers to deal with. What up? What up? West Coast? Hey, I had to come from over there, man. I ain't gonna be going. I mean, the brother, my brother, I appreciate him, but I'm gonna stop. Them other brothers, I'm gonna have to love them from afar, man, because we got too much work to do over here to be getting entangled with that mess. That's just a bunch of mess. We ain't going that route. We over here on some progressive stuff. We actually got tangibles. We could do stuff over here. So I'm not fooling with them brothers like that. I respect them. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm not gonna get in your way. I'm not finna call y'all out your name. We should be too grown for that stuff. So I'm just gonna stay away from over there. We just gonna keep marching straight ahead with what we're doing. And if they don't believe it, they don't want to do the research, they don't want to do no study, they don't want to test the theories that they're talking about, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't get it either. Yeah. Why the slight name change? Who you talking about? West Coast? I don't know. Maybe somebody else had West Coast in their name. They have a lot of information on us at County Courthouse, though. They have my cousin name too. Well, that's cool, but African ancestry, family package for male and female. I'm into that. Yeah, you could do African ancestry, or you could do 23andMe, curly girl. You you're doing the work, bro. No need to entertain folks who not doing nothing. Facts. True. What? Let's see. Moving on, there has been some talk about Biden stepping down this year. How are you? What What are my thoughts? Yeah, he needs to step down. But I don't know if I want to see that half breed in his place. 'Cause I'm not feeling her either. Never have, never will. She'll be totally controlled. So I almost want to have keep his senile stuff in there. So it's really a sticky situation. That's why we got to get up out of here. Because she would be totally controlled. That job is too much for her. It's too much for him. He never should have been in there. Like my incense. Y'all know I love my incense. Sage. Sage and citrus. My little holder. Yeah, I hope he stepped down. I don't think he's gonna do it though. Hopefully I'm wrong. Yeah, hopefully I'm wrong. She will be the first. No, she won't. Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll be the first. She'll be the second half breed that don't identify as being black. She don't identify. She only identify when she around us, but when she around other folks, she identify with them. They had pictures of her up in India, and they lighten her skin on the posters and everything. You know what I'm saying? She was looking like a straight up lighter, fair skinned Indian woman, as if that's not what she is. They had to at least make her darker. You know what I mean? If she was black, yeah, well, no, they're not gonna let no foundational or a descendant of the slaves, enslaved people. They're not gonna let us because we have a history of fighting them, and then they know we'll be more sympathetic to our causes and to getting us some bread to do something with, even if we fuck it up. It's still ours to do. Yeah, I agree. Second half breed. Exactly. Her black dad identifies as white. Exactly. So basically she's a half breed just by genetics. Not even about not even by mindset. Mindset, she's not even that. Let me see if I can add somebody to the chat. Let me see. Invite. Send this link to your guests. You may also want to share our instructions for guests. You can have up to 10 people on the screen at once. So, okay, you're supposed to copy. Now, how do I put it in the chat? That's what I don't know how to do. How do I put it in the chat? Oh, I got to plug us up too. We about to go. We about to go dead. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna try to see if I can put some one of y'all in this. Turn it around. Why can't I got? Why don't I have access to the chat? Say comments. This part I haven't figured out, guys. So y'all give me a minute to try to figure it out right quick if I can. Create a banner. I don't want to do that. I just want to add it to the chat. How do you add it to the chat? Private chat? No. Layout, posts, comments. Oh, I see it now. Hold on. Bingo, boy. Oh shit, I thought I did it. Paste. That ain't what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I know he's dropping every day. He better be. Hold on, I think I figured out how to do this. So let me try to do it again. Guess. Invite. Copy. Copied. And I got to go back down here to post in the chat. Share. Select all. Where's paste at? It should be paste right here. There we go. All right, I did it. I did it. All right, somebody come up. Who want to come up? Now I can turn it back to where it's supposed to be. Let me see. Yeah. Perfect. All right, who wants to come up? Hopefully I can do it. There go the link. Anybody trying to come up? Did you hear about the United States Black Caucus making August 11th National Hip Hop Day? These are the reasons why we need to get out of this country. They do not respect or care about us. Yeah, that's true. I love my hip hop. That's cool, but it's all symbolic gestures. It's all pageantry. You can give us Juneteenth. You can give us Hip Hop Day. You could give us Black Female Day. You could give us Black Elder Day. You could give us all that, but you ain't gonna give us no money. You're supposed to compensate us. You forced our ancestors to work for free. When folks work for free and you sue them, you get back compensation. So that's what we want. We want to be compensated for what our ancestors gave to you all. And for those folks who say, "Well, I've never owned slave," well, your ancestors benefited from it. Okay, it made the whole society better, right? To be able to benefit from that free labor. So if you benefited in some kind of way, in form, in fashion, you have to pay. And for all the immigrants that come over here that said we had nothing to do with slavery because we wasn't here, but you came over here for better opportunities. So because you came over for better opportunities, guess what? Any debt, and you become a citizen. Once you become a citizen, you, as a citizen of this country now, you assume all of the debts of this country. So the country owed Black American a debt for slavery. So now you have incurred that debt. So pay up. I ain't trying to hear all those old weak ass arguments that they be trying to talk about. Oh well, we never did this and we never did that to y'all, so we don't owe y'all. Yeah, you owe us. If you're American citizen now, you incur the debts of this country, and the country owe us a debt. Now you owe us. Pay up, chump. Yeah, we know slavery was in the Caribbean as well, but the folks that's in the Caribbean have to go to the Caribbean governments, right? And you have to petition those governments to whoever brought you all to that land. So if it was the Americans, you all need to petition. If it was the Brits, you need to petition. If it was the Australians, if it was the Spanish, it was the Portuguese, if it was Russians, Germans, whoever they were, Belgians, the Dutch, whatever people brought you to wherever you at, and if your people are not from that land historically, if your people are not from that land historically, and you were brought there by some other people to work to get free labor, then whatever people brought you to those lands is the people that you need to be petitioning your government to petition those governments for reparations. And we support that 100%. As well as we need you all to support us in what we're doing, because we were brought from Africa to here, to the South here to work. So we need y'all to support us. Point blank, period. The Japanese and slave owners got reparations. They just straight messing around when it comes to us. Exactly. That's exactly right. Diaspora life. I ain't got nothing. Ain't got no smoke, nothing to say about the folks in the Caribbean you all were enslaved to. It's not right. People owe you all. Trace that, trace and follow the money back up the chain and figure out who brought your people to that land, right? And that's who you need to be petitioning for reparations. I support you all 100%, and we need y'all to support us. They brought our ancestors here to work. They owe us a debt. They can't say we didn't work in this damn thing for free all them goddamn years and all the punishment. And then you need to we need to for pain and suffering. We need that too. Cut the fucking check, bastards. And all these immigrant groups that come here, y'all. If you're an American, if you come from Ireland, you come from Poland, you come from Russia, whatever country you come here and you become a citizen, you incur that debt. You assume that debt. So you need to pay up as well. And if you don't want to pay, take your ass back to your country. Forfeit your passport and take your ass back to your country if you don't want to pay. That's my sentiments on these topics when they start talking about it. They think somebody's stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. We know what we want. And if you don't like it, go back. Go back to your country. I ain't got no problem with you coming here for better opportunity because you come here, at least you want to put forth a honest day's work. Ain't got no problem with that. But at the same time, you do incur the debt of this country. So that 11 trillion or 15 trillion or 30 trillion, how much we owe the world, add another 100 trillion on there for us. God damn it. That's right. Yes, sir. Cut the check right away. Ain't nobody trying to come up? I put the link in the chat. Good ship Jesus. Yeah, that was one of the ships. Let me get out this guy's way. 12, let's see. Uh 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 5:30. Okay, cool. I could drive a little bit longer. You got to count out my hours to see how long I work today. What was that? We will ultimately win. We winning now. Shit, ain't no ultimate T. We winning right now. We got the best thing smoking since sliced bread, baby. We know our heritage. We know our history. We got citizenship over here. We got a country we can call. We ain't no people without a country over here. We Sierra Leoneans, baby. The wicked wealth, or the wealth of the wicked plays up for yeah, exactly 300 million per day. Woo-wee. 20 damn years in Afghanistan. And what was that? Sleeping under bridges. Yep. Here like crazy. Yep. That's why we got to get out of here because we got a much better opportunity that's awaiting us in Sierra Leone. Yep. We got a much better opportunity. Not only can we know who our people are, we can get citizenship, we can integrate into the culture, we can become part of the majority. We ain't got to worry about all these endless wars, all that stuff that's taking place over there. And even if they do decide at some point to be on this, do what the new order says, the fact is that these countries don't have the apparatuses in order to ensure that they're going to be able to carry out any new orders. So we ain't got nothing to worry about. In other words, the way things going Africa sounds real good now. Yeah, it's always been actually real good, but now we got a real plan. Now I'm gonna be working on getting us some land so we can not have to worry about the scams when they come to the land. We gonna solve that riddle. I'm gonna make sure of it. That's gonna be my life work to make sure I solve that. Yep. And I'm gonna vet enough people to leave a legacy even after I'm gone for folks that's coming to the continent in the future. Yep. We're gonna have access to clean drinking water. We're gonna have access to non-GMO foods, access to the African sun, access to the natural resources, Africa to intact. I mean, access to intact family structure. We can tap back into that historical legacy, far as history. You can stand where your ancestors stood over there. I hate the fact that they got these hills like this. Now I got to try to make my way up this hill with all this liquid in here. All that go back to Africa stuff. Yeah, great. You don't know what you're really saying. They don't know what they're really saying. Y'all can have damn Erica. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it like you're supposed to use it, like a $2. You know what? That's what they do. They run around the world raping places. So hey, it's time. It's our turn now to rape her. To grape ape her. Yep. It's our turn now. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Why they mad? Why they mad, y'all? Why they mad? Why they mad? Huh? We got a better program. That's why. We got that real deal. See, we ain't basing our stuff in fiction and fallacies and made up stories and half truths. Our movement ain't made up of that. And that's why they got to come with the personal ab hominem attacks, calling you all out your name and talking greasy and want to fight. Want to fight? What we fighting about? I ain't got no problem with you, brother. They ain't got no smoke for the other man. Got no smoke for the other man. Oh, right. America, what is that? America is my ATM. Freaking right. That's right. That's what we. That's what the American establishment does. They go all around the world graping, graping other nations, bombing other nations, assassinating other folks' leaders, installing puppet governments, right? And acquiring the natural resources for penny on the dollar, right? To enrich themselves. Well, now it's our turn. We can sit here and I back the reparation movement, but I'm not going to sit here and rest my whole life on that, put my hat on that. No, I'm for that movement. But in the meantime, in between time, we got work to do over in the motherland. You dig? We got plenty of work to do. We got schools to build. We got hospitals, clinics, right? Businesses, restaurants, hotels, community centers. We got to build boxing gyms, basketball gyms, right? We got work to do. Build all kind of schools. Got infrastructure to build. We need to develop a national transportation system. We need to bring a power plant, a national power plant to the country. Access to we need like a national system to bring fresh water to the whole country. It's a lot of work we got to do. And I'm willing to do it. This should be our life work. This is gonna give our life that meaning, that purpose, that direction, that legacy. Now you can say you was part of something. You did something in your life. You've been somewhere. You accomplished some things. You got a legacy to leave behind. And I'll put our legacy up against anybody else's. Sure will. We already winning. We already winning. We already got the things that they say we don't have. You ain't got citizenship. We got that. The Africans don't like y'all. We all African. What do you mean? You said a few brothers and sisters that may, out of their own ignorance, may not understand what truly took place during the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, cool. It's our job to educate them. Okay. Oh, there ain't no infrastructure there. Oh, say less. We have the natural resources that we can have all the infrastructure we want. We just got to be able to get in control of those natural resources so we can start selling them on the world stage at the proper amount, so they won't be just going for pennies on a dollar. See, all that about they don't have cities, that's a lie. Cities are just built up there as it is here. Everybody poor over there. That's a lie. Everybody's uneducated over there. That's another lie. We're not. You nigga ain't welcome over there. That's another lie. Those are two lies. First of all, I'm not a nigga, and then we are accepted over there. They don't understand what happened to us here. That's another lie. Plenty of them do. They got museums documenting the enslavement of our people. Oh, they never apologize. That's another lie. They have. Well, there's another way they say, oh well, why they don't? If you want the white man to give you reparations, you should want the African nations to give you reparations too. Uh, well, if they could, I'm sure they would want to. But most of these nations are poor nations, and they've been kept poor on purpose. See, anything to divert the smoke that we got for these albinoid devils that run this government. Anything to divert the attention away from them. We can pick and choose who we decide to confront about these issues when we want to. So it's just a bunch of malarkey, basically. And what my one of my teachers used to say, it is a bunch of malarkey. That's all it is. Kept poor by design. Exactly. They don't want them countries to be wealthy and independent and really benefiting from their natural resources, because then these Western powers won't be able to buy the resources up for pennies on a dollar. So yeah, they got to keep us poor. You see what I'm saying? They got to. They want to keep enriching themselves. But in there, it's enough room for us to get in and make our money. And we could just raise those prices in small increments until we get it to where it needs to be. But at least we ain't falling for the shenanigans, turning us against our brothers. That's why I say I ain't got no smoke for those brothers. None. Matter of fact, like I said, I'm going to stop going over there. I will listen from time to time, see what they're talking about. But I'm not going to be commenting, and then I'm not going to invite them over here. No need to. No need to. What up, Jay? Ghana just welcomed the brother and sister from Tulsa Massacre. They are over. Exactly. And they got a hero's welcome. But we not welcome over there, y'all. That's what they tell us. We're not welcome over there. We're not looked at as as true Africans, which is a lie. Oh, y'all mixed. Y'all got mixed DNA, so y'all not looked at as true Africans. That's another lie. Because I see a lot of mixed blood Africans, and they're not treated no different. The Europeans been going over there for the last 2,000 years, and they've been impregnating those sisters, and they have been bringing forth those mixed breed children. Never left Africa, and they are accepted. They speak the language, they know the culture. They what happens is, which is a good thing. They always uh, remarry or do I want to say remarry? Let me see. They end up marrying another continental brother or sister with darker melanin, which ultimately after one generation, it ends up kind of diluting that that albino gene because them those albinoid men don't claim them mixed breed children for the most part. They don't claim them. They just leave them there for them women to take care of on their own. You talking about deadbeats? That's the original deadbeat. Yep, that's the original deadbeat. You go all throughout Africa and see mixed breed people that never left the continent, was born right there, never left. I see plenty of them. And if you talk to them, find out that their old man is a albinoid male from Europe. Yep. They don't know who he is. They may have a picture of him. That's about it. That's the original deadbeat. And he continues to be a deadbeat. You go over there right now and you're going to see Caucasian males over there trying to shack up with everything black they can find. But they can miss me with that. And the sister's just looking for a finesse. You know what I mean? I get it. Dudes willing to break it off, break bread with you. I get it. You come from a situation that's not favorable as far as economics. I get it. I may not agree with it, but I get it. So I'm not here to pass no judgment. Do what you do. I'm just not interested. That's all. Not chat. What happened? Y'all just want to hear me talk, huh? I remember. Let me see. I remember seeing mixed breed when I was a young teenager. I'm 58 now. Yep, they still around. Plenty of them running around everywhere, all over the world, mixed breed. So they can miss me with all that. Everybody's supposed to be 100%. That ain't the case. So when brothers be making these statements about we're not accepted because we're mixed, we have mixed DNA. It's mixed DNA on the continent. What are you talking about? Everywhere, all over that bad boy. Almost every nation has mixed breed people who never left the continent. So, and they fully accept it. Yes, I love hearing you. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I don't mind breaking it down to you all because I think, like I say, I think my finger is more on the pulse of what's really happening because I have the truth on my side. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. When we go to Africa, I'm gonna start pointing. When we there, I'm gonna point out the mixed. Well, you gonna see the mixed breed people. You see them. They're not discriminated against. Nobody's persecuting them. Nobody's talking bad. Nobody's bullying them. Nobody's doing anything. They're moving on with their life, right? They meet a brother and sister there. They intermarry into their tribe. That next group of children from that mixed breed person ends up being darker and darker and darker. So they basically breed out the mixed gene over a few generations anyway. Them men just come over there and impregnate them sisters, and they fly back to Europe. Every now and then, some of them might want to take care of the mixed breed child, but majority of them, no, no, because I could tell the disposition of them sisters and them children just by looking at them. They out there on the side of the road with a basket on their head, selling their wares just like everybody else. It's no different. They're not living no life of luxury and privilege. That's not it. I get right behind this person. They moving so slow. Let's see. I have some off. Let's see. I tune off the people out of off the people out at work. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, me too. I tune them out too because they ain't on the same stuff I'm talking. Nobody can really stand listening to me talk other than y'all. So, hey, salute to y'all because can't nobody stand hearing me talk. It's too real for them. So Malcolm X wasn't he been welcome. Well, everybody's welcome. That's just a lie that they like to tell. Okay, it's not true. It's just a lie that they tell. Okay, they're trying to sow the seeds of disunity, disunity or lack of unity by bringing that up. But they have no unity here. Okay, so it's just weak talking points, if you ask me. We are better off over there. We have greater opportunity. We have greater access to resources. We have less regulations to worry about, less taxes to worry about. It's not such a violent society, so we don't have to worry about open and naked violence against us. We have access to uh, clean drinking water. We have access to non-GMO foods, right? We have access to the wonderful weather. We have access to the different tribes that our ancestors came from because they never left. They still there. We have the opportunity to correct the historical wrong that happened to our people. So I don't know. Maybe we don't know what we're talking about. Maybe these things don't make sense to people. So they got to come up with lies to refute all this good stuff. Okay? They got to make lies up to combat all this good stuff that's happening for us. You know? We got too much good stuff jumping off over here. Garvey was right. And any ancestor before him that was talking about this was right. And after him, they were all right. Now we finna pick up this ball. We picked up this Pan African ball, and we finna run to the goal with it. Plain and simple. There's no need to create a new organization. Nothing wrong with this one. It might have stalled out due to the fact that drugs and all this stuff was introduced to neutralize us. But now we're back in our right mind. Why is he steady trying to catch me? Now they was driving slow. Now he's speeding up. This is what I can't stand about people. I'm going 75 miles an hour now to get away from this fool. Now they're gonna speed up on purpose to try to catch up with me. Crazy. It's only 65 miles an hour here. I'm intentionally going 75. When I was going 65, I was behind this person. I get on the side of them. I guess they look over and see my skin tone. Now all of a sudden they going 75 to try to keep me from passing them. Can't make this stuff up. That's all right. I could go 80. I started going 80. Now I'm in front of them. Dumb. Yeah, very weak. Very weak talking point. Well, they really don't have no talking points. That's the truth. We got the truth over here. We got the formula. Period. We got it. We got the president on board. We got the minister of immigration on board. We got the minister of cultural affairs on board. Got the minister of tourism on board. Right? We're gonna be breaking bread and talking with them. They're gonna be talking to us on a first name basis. I don't know what they talking about. We got access to be citizens, to know our culture. We're gonna have first and last name, surnames. We're gonna be meeting with the chief. We're gonna be meeting with the people. We're gonna learn the lay of the land. We got a flag we could be up under now. We got a historical birthright to that land. We're correcting a historical wrong, meaning, i.e., kidnapping and enslavement. We're correcting that. We have access to the natural resources of that country as true citizens. What they got? What they got? We got access to our native language now. Yeah, we're going to have to learn it. Oh, well, I learned English, didn't I? They stuck. They stuck, y'all. Mr. Lofton, feeling much better. That's what's up, baby. And we got a damn good leader in Go Ham. That's what's up. Appreciate that, T. My nephew talks just like you. Fools on the fools on the highway to interstate. Exactly. Pan Africanism. That's right. Or perish. That's right, Jay. Yeah, appreciate that, T. Well, I'm just doing my best, man. I'm doing my best. You know, it's giving me a new lease on life to help you all. Because just me going over there and retiring and me enjoying all these good benefits, I don't think I would be truly, truly, truly happy unless I was able to do it with some of y'all. Because we got like minds. We have a shared experience here in the divided snakes. Okay. So now we'll be able to be over there, kick back, laughing, joking, having fun, building together, watching our families and watching our kids grow up, telling them how it was back here in this wicked land, how we glad and we got out of there. We could be over there playing our spades and pinochle and bid whiz and checkers and chess and backgammon and dominoes. We could bring our music over there that we develop here in the divided snakes, mix it with with our music on the continent, bring our blues, our jazz, some of our better forms of hip hop, the early days. You know, bring our reggae. We have our supper clubs. We can have our we can have our festivals. We can bring more festivals over there. Festivals of the arts. Festival we can bring our form of Taste of Africa or Taste of Sierra Leone, and we can invite all of the people, restaurants from all over the country in one space, and we can invite different countries to come over to have to participate in our Taste of Sierra Leone and expose them to our cultural dishes, and then we'll throw a few of our dishes here from the Americas in there, along with traditional, historical Sierra Leonean dishes, and we invite everybody from West Africa to come over, and that's going to help us generate that wealth that we need to build more bed and breakfasts, to build hotels, to build all kind of excursions. We got the opportunity to do some stuff really unheard of. And I can't do it by myself, so I need y'all. Y'all need me, and I need y'all. And we could go over there, and man, the ideas that we could bring to that land is boundless. Boundless. I'm thinking about bringing food trucks over there. Okay? Boundless are the things we can do. We can bring music festivals. And then have a friendly competition between the neighboring countries. We can invite the successful musical acts of Liberia to Sierra Leone to have a friendly competition, their music against our music. Then we can invite Guinea-Bissau, the Gambia, all their best musicians, invite them over to go up against our best bands and musicians. And then we'll invite it, get in the stadium or something and take charge to get in. That way our hotels will stay filled, our restaurants will stay filled, all our sporting events will stay filled. People can enjoy good music, good food. All our vendors can make money. And then we'll encourage those nations to do the same thing in their nations and invite us over there to infuse their nations with a lot of capital. But they're not really ready for a real Pan-African. They ain't ready. So that's why we need young, new blood. Folks who want to pick this challenge up and implement these ideas. I can't do it by myself. I need y'all. I want to make sure we all get money, not just me. That's part of it. Yeah, I got to sustain myself. I want to make sure y'all get money. I want to make sure the Continental Brothers get money. We can invite acts from America, all of our, Ray Goodman and Brown and all the folks who still living, the OJs, all the folks who still the Temptations. And have a Black American Music Week where we invite all of our talent from over here, over there. Bring on some comedians. We'll throw a few hip hop acts in there that we respect, right? That's gonna represent us well. Then we'll bring out all the folks with the dashikis and beads and bangles and artwork, carvings. Bring them all out. Bring all the food vendors out. Keep our hotels filled. We're gonna employ people. See, this is what I'm talking about. You could do that around stuff that we already do well naturally. We already do this naturally. I bit my tongue. Yep. The world loves African American black culture. Exactly. Love to hear you use the word our. Yeah, it is ours. Yeah. Yep. We have made Mama Africa what we have what Mama Africa is missing. Bingo, T right. We got what she need. That economic shot in the arm. That's what we gonna bring there. And the type of organization and the type of strings that we can pull. Okay? And there's no resistance there. So if we want to go to the government and say, hey, we want to borrow the national stadium because we're going to have a African American music week, but we're celebrating the best of African American culture and bring it to Sierra Leone and display it. Then later on, we can have a Sierra Leonean music week. And then we're going to bring music acts from neighboring countries. I don't know why this dude is just on my butt. Yeah, get on from behind me. I don't like when they be on your butt. It can't see. If I decide to stop all of a sudden, you're going to rear end me. I don't know why they do that. Of course, he old as Methuselah, freaking albinoid and Neanderthal. Respect and love to you. Appreciate that, Marie. Yeah. That way we can have then we can have a restaurant row. That's what I want to see there. I want about 2 blocks, 2 whole city blocks of restaurants on both sides, and a combination of foods, traditional and non-traditional, on a 2 block stretch. That way, when we all go out to eat and to socialize and hang out, we'll see each other. Then we can have a garment roll. We can have a beads, have a whole 3, 4 blocks where they just make nothing but beads. That's what I want to set up there because they don't necessarily, they got a spot, but I want to see more. Like when we go to Ghana and other places we've been, you go to 1 block and it's like everybody doing the same thing. I want to see more of that in Sierra Leone. So a lot of us may have to buy that space and then go around to the different folks who do that kind of work and say, hey, look, we're going to create a space. Well, on this 1 block, it's totally dedicated to people who do the carvings with the wood. This block right here is dedicated to all of the painters. This block right here is dedicated to all the folks who do the garments. Because I don't like the fact I got to go here, go there, go here, go there, all around the country to get the stuff done I want to get done. I want to go to one spot and everything is there to get done. All day, every day. That's what's up. Yeah, West Coast changed some part of his name. Zambia just installed a new president. Wow. We are like a shot of what high steroids to the continent. Yep. Yeah, I agree. We can come there with plenty of ideas, but we got to work together to make it see fruition. We got to work together. That's why we're gonna need all kind of coalitions, all kind of committees, all type of little, music organization groups that we can put together to make this stuff come into reality. So we're gonna be able to use a lot of our educational skills. So if you in a profession now that don't utilize what you went to school for, well, we're gonna change some of these things. Yep, we are gonna change it. We got to stop thinking as individuals that ish do not work. You've been an individual, you can't do nothing. You might get over there and get a little something started for yourself, and that's about it. But you ain't gonna really be doing nothing as a collective that can benefit everybody. What I'm talking about is gonna benefit not only me, all of us, and our continental brothers and sisters. And it's gonna benefit the nation's economy. I'm talking about bringing lots of money there, millions if not billions, and everybody gonna see some money. All our restaurant tours, right? Um, all of our artists, all of our restaurant. I mean, all of our hotels, and with everybody getting that economic uh, shot in the arm, they can build bigger and better things, bigger and better hotels. Let's build instead of having 2-star, 3-star. Let's start building some 5-star. Okay, let's start building the country up. And in order to do that, we need to be inviting people in. And this is how you do it. Because we know our people like to party, they like to have fun, they like to eat, they like to listen to great music, they like to travel, they like to experience new things. So we're going to tap into that. And voila, we're going to tap into a wealth of money, new money. We're going to be generating millions over there. You talking about they don't want us coming back. Bullshit. That's a lie. They loving these ideas. Like, yeah, y'all come home. Help us pull ourselves up. Yeah, we got you, brother. Say less. We there. Yes, thinking people is needed. Absolutely. We do not need these rugged individualist people. That's why I say we gonna be the crown jewel of West Africa. Guarantee you. Watch. And it ain't gonna take us no 100 years either. 10 years, you ain't gonna even better recognize the place. Yep. 10 years. You ain't gonna even recognize that place. So it's my life mission to bring as many of us like-minded people, intelligent people over to get their proper paperwork and to help us build these nations' economy. And we're gonna do it through some of the things that we have access to. Try to get in front of some of these clowns because they driving so freaking slow. Yep. Then we could bring in the schools so we can restart to re-educate. Now I do agree with our brother Umar Johnson when it comes to having new schools. And even if we don't do schools per se, we could definitely do community centers, and we could teach these type of things in community centers as well. Encourage parents to teach these things to their kids at home outside of school. Military science, cooperative economics or group economics. Okay. Critical race theory should be race first theory. Your race first theory. That's the theory I want to teach. Your race first theory. Your heritage first theory. Your historical culture theory. Right? The the value of melanin theory. The value of not polluting your gene pool theory is what I want to teach. And military science. So when we have to go up against other nations, we're gonna be able to fight. We ain't gonna be no we scared to fight. No, we're gonna change that. Driving and listening to my teacher. Yeah, I'm driving and talking to y'all. We are building, yeah, ant builders. We build our empire up quick when we work together. Bingo. Yes. So we got a lot of work ahead of us, people. I hope y'all will pick up the challenge, help me build this new future that I see for us, and it benefits everybody. See, that's why I thought. And if you notice, this how you know. This how you know when people are not full of stuff. I'm throwing out hundreds of ideas, valuable ideas, stuff that we have control over. See, I'm not just throwing out no one idea and I'm harping on that one idea and that's it. No, every time I talk to y'all, when we come to these type of ideas, I throw out hundreds of ideas. And these ideas benefit other people, not even necessarily myself, because I'm not a musician, you know, but I know music is one of those things that we love. We love it here and they love it there. I'm coming into a lot of traffic. We got the Taste of Chicago, where we got vendors from all over the Midwest show up to the Taste of Chicago, right, to let us sample their food. They get a nice economic shot in the arm. And then if we ever in them cities, you can, if you think about those places, you can stop there and get you something to eat. Why can't we do a taste of Sierra Leone instead of and make it last for a whole week? And we can invite people from all over West Africa in. Then we can bring the music in with that. Bring in the artists. Bring in the tailors. Right? Bring in the painters. And make a real event of it. Then we can invite folks from America. Okay? Black Americans, you are welcome to come to African American, uh, African, we could go African American History celebration festival week. And we'll invite everybody to world over. Matter of fact, people from the Black Brits, people from the Caribbean. We'll just start inviting everybody over so we can make it less of a abnormal thing for us to be together. People, black folks from Canada, black folks from America, black folks from South America, black folks from the UK, Europe, right? All over the world. We're going to invite everybody, all of the Africans on the continent. Boom, come to this. It's where we all going to be. See, that's the economic shot in the arm we need. So now we can start, exactly. We have a African World Reunion Week. Whatever we call it. I'm just throwing out a name. I don't care what we call it. What we call it is not the issue. The idea is what we need to be focused on. That way we would need more hotels. So all you guys who want to get in the hotel business, here's your opportunity. All you who want restaurants, here's your opportunity. All you who want to sell your African art, here's your opportunity. All you want to be musicians, or you're in the band, you in a band, here's your opportunity. All your event planners out there, here's your opportunity. You think if we were bringing this type of um, energy to West Africa, so you mean tell me we're bringing this type of action and activity, they don't want us there. Hey, you can't even make this up, man. You can't even really fix your mouth to make that kind of lie. But yet people are doing it. So that's why I say we gonna show them. We gonna show them. We gonna have the best thing smoking, and we gonna use all this to build up that West African coastline. So it is from Senegal all the way down to freaking Angola. Since the traffic and the stop, I guess I can read y'all email. Read y'all. Oh, excuse me. West Coast said, I get me when they say Africans don't like us, but they ignore all the folks that don't like us here. Yeah, it's just a talking point, man. It ain't even a good one because we have evidence where enough evidence now from enough good people from different parts of the country have went to Africa, and have any of us had any problems? No. So when they say that, they being disingenuous, is what I'm thinking. They just want to be. They want to just keep saying it, even though it's plenty of evidence out there that this doesn't even exist. So it's just stuff that they make up. What up? What up? Yep, family reunion, global African family reunion and festival of the arts. Yep, and we'll send out an invitation to all black folks everywhere, and that'll give people another assignment. We could put together a committee, and that committee job is to go around to the different areas of the world and to invite out those because we got certain groups, but I want to start meeting with these groups face to face. Because I know here we got a group that sets up the African of the Arts festival, so we need to meet with them. Because why? They already have the organization of that particular state. They already got that down packed. So we would just meet with these different organizations in every state, right? And we'll have that event put on the calendar, and then have a real event out of it. They're not really ready for us, people. They really not. They're really not ready for us. You like that name? That's what's up. That's what's up. So just know, y'all, for you guys who have somehow stumbled over here, consider yourself blessed because you came over at the right time. We're just getting started with this thing. So apparently the Most High wanted you to find out about this. So you're not easily dissuaded and you didn't end up in one of them other camps where folks is just talking crazy just because they got a mouth. A lot of folks don't really. I don't know how you can't see it after. If you can't see it now, I guess you'll never see it. Or maybe you just don't want to see it. You just want this stuff to not be true, but it's true. Maybe you just want it to be not. I don't want this to be true. It's too much good stuff jumping off over there. I want it to be. I want it to be fake. Something about it is fake. It can't be real. And all that about the messenger that brings the information needs to be perfect. That's not true. So I'm gonna tell you this now. For folks who try to come for our naturals, I already know what they're gonna do. We're angry. We're angry. We're what is it? We're angry. We're mad. We can't be trusted. We've been incarcerated. Guess what? Jesus was incarcerated. Malcolm X was incarcerated. Martin Luther King was incarcerated. Now what? See, they got to come against us. They got to come and try to. Too many good things is jumping off people. So they got to get ahead of this before we get the. Because once we get the money behind the movement, it's over with. Y'all clowns is in trouble. Okay, we're building the infrastructure now, and in a year or so, we'll have the infrastructure completely built. So once we get the monetary money behind us, the fiat money behind us, oh, it's over with for all these clowns. Everybody. All these little house of cards coming down, guys. They have no infrastructure, plus they have no money. Yep. They got double, what they call double zugats. Zugats. Zeros. They got double zeros. But yet trying to tell us something. At least we're building the infrastructure now. We already got stuff to work with. We got tangibles. Now we finna build an ironclad infrastructure, a legitimate way back, a respectable way back to the continent. And we're not going there looking for what Africa can do for us. We're going there to give something. And in return, she gonna take care of us and our continental brothers and sisters. And all who don't understand it right now, I'm sorry. Maybe y'all will understand it 10 years from now when y'all see the fruits of this labor. When y'all on the receiving and benefiting from the fruits of the trees we finna plant right now. When y'all receiving the benefits of the fruit that we finna get ready to plant, right? Then I want to revisit some of you all's channels and some of you all's information and ask y'all, okay, now what? We're gonna see what they're working with. Indigenous American Camp, huh? Yeah. I like I like that name. Yeah, well, we gonna see. Cause we got some continental brothers and sisters, and we got some Caribbean brothers and sisters that kind of hate on the movement. And we definitely got some Sambos up there in the UK. Oh my God. Okay. We're gonna have haters, people, because they mad at the infrastructure that we're creating. They don't plan on doing nothing though. They not finna lift a finger. They not finna book a flight. They not finna book a tour. They not finna employ black people. They not. They don't even care about spending money with black folk. They don't care. Period. They coming as a unpaid slash paid collaborator. That's their job. So I don't have no need for them because what I'm doing over here is improving. I got the videos to prove it. And in December, it'll be my first group. And y'all see in the chat. Those names y'all see in the chat. Make sure y'all make a mental note of those names because I'm gonna bring a human face and a voice and a history and an experience and a background to those names y'all see in the chat right now when we get over there because I'm gonna be interviewing all these people that's going on the trip with us. Y'all pay attention to the names y'all see over and over again in the chat. We're gonna be interviewing those folks. And some of them folks are gonna be on the news over there in Sierra Leone. Some of those folks that's gonna be on the trip with us are the elders in this community. And they're gonna be the ones giving the prayer when we over there. They're gonna be the one pouring libation while we over there. So these same names y'all see in the chat, you're gonna see over there. This time you're gonna see their face, hear their voice, find out how they found out about this community. They stumbled on us, how they did it. Did they think it was a bunch of BS when they first came over? And once we over there and they're being interviewed, people sticking cameras all in their face, microphones, telling them, welcome home, my brother, welcome home, my sister. This is your land. Do with it what you please. Let's see what people got to say then. I can't, hey, they should believe me because I went over there and got mine first. So I've already documented it, but maybe you think that it was a fluke. I just talked to the right folks. I just did the right things. Maybe it's just coincidence happens that I lucked up and got mine. We finna just stay on that. See what you said. See what Jay said. Culture can always be used to build bridges. That's right. I can't pronounce that. Perform at the famous. Oh, really? In Brooklyn? That's what's up. Yes, I got 1 hour to reach home. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We will crush the haters. We already crushing them. They gotta really lie on us. All we doing is telling the truth. They gotta lie on us and call us names and stuff. They can't really come to us truth for truth. Okay, let's play truth for truth then. I come up with a truth that I could document. You come up with a truth that you could document. And we'll just keep going to whoever runs out of the truth. And you having citizenship A registered in their minds. Yeah, apparently it has. Me going over there twice. That hasn't registered. Me meeting with people, me interviewing with folks interviewing me. The fact that I was on the news over there. None of that matters, huh? Folks, yeah, you can't make it up, people. So consider yourselves fortunate. Y'all give praise to the Most High
for waking you up, first of all, and for giving you the wisdom to be able to see through the noise that's out here and stumble onto the right place to be at the right time in history. Y'all give praise to the Most High for that. How can we join your investment plan? Um, well, what we plan to do? I've been thinking about this long and hard. When you get too many people into the pot, it's when you get too much confusion. One of the traffic, somebody broke down. So what I'm proposing to do, I was talking to Mr. Lawson earlier today. Um, talked to Mr. Lawson today, and I'm looking at it because I'm in another family. I'm in another group in Ghana, part of the Black Star Pan African community in Ghana. I'm on the security committee. I have 2 plots there. So since I'm already in the community, we're 2 years into that community, that project, I'm seeing how we're doing it over there. And over here, I'm gonna choose to do things a little differently because now I have a community to compare to. So I'm thinking we're gonna do something a little different here in Sierra Leone. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get together with the more serious members and the more affluent members of the group and team up with a few of us, put our money together, and we're gonna buy the land, right? I'm looking at thinking maybe 500 to 1,000 acres is what I would like to see. So we'll have it cleared, we'll have the surveys done, and for all like-minded folks, after we vet you, we can sell you a plot in the new community, and we're going to put together a contractors list or contractors team of folks that we're going to personally vet. Okay, and we're going to have a certain models for you to pick from. And once you buy your land, pay for that, pay for your house to be built. And once we're living there in the community, then we should get together to put forth a investment community, investment group or club or whatever. Because I want to be able to live with you. I want to be able to see you. I want to be your neighbor. I want to be able to come to your house because it's going to build camaraderie. We're neighbors. We have the same ethnic identity. We are country men, country women, right? We have one flag. We have one ideology. We have one background. Now I will feel more trusting to be in a financial investment group with you, and you should feel the same way with me. So I would say hold those ideas. First, let's live amongst each other. Let's get the community built first. So I think that's what we're going to do. But in Ghana, we did it a little differently. Everybody put in to buy their land. I think in this case, we're going to do something different. We'll find the most affluent ones among us, and we're going to buy the land. Yep, we're going to buy the land, and I'm going to try to petition to the government to see if they can donate. We'll buy so much, and maybe we can get them to donate so much. That way, we're going to control the land, right? We're going to have that ultimate say-so of what happens on that land. We get the most affluent among us to do that. If you feel that you want to be part of that, then hey, holler at me. We're not going to let it be too many. I'm looking at no more than 5 people. 5 more affluent ones among us are going to have the privilege of buying the land. We're going to control it. We're going to own it. And we're going to give our people from the diaspora, right, the opportunity to move into this said village. Then once we're there, living as neighbors, then we can get together because we're living together and form investment clubs. We can trying to get from behind me about the wrong thing. Then we can help people grow as far as what they're trying to do in business. Mobile people in the community can get together and open up a chain of restaurants. Mobile folks in that one community can get together and open up a hotel, a bread and breakfast, do a manufacturing warehousing company, can get together to do transportation, get together to do logistics, okay? Get together, open up a hospital. We can get together in that community and open up 4 or 5 schools. We need to live together first. So until then, we're not gonna, in my estimation, it's not the right timing for investment clubs right now while we live in all of these different places around the world. No, we need to be living in the same community. I want to invest with folks living next door to me. I hope that makes sense. Can you explain how that is not practical? Practicing separate. Well, it's not. How is that practicing? We're not practicing nothing. Every nation, this is being done. So I don't get that. Is not really a legitimate question. Every nation you go to, exactly what I just got to explain is already going on. So I don't see how that's separatism. It's not. Every nation I've been to, this has already been taking place well before any of us that's on here now is born. That's just rhetoric. That's just rhetoric that they like to throw out there to try to discredit when they see people trying to be constructive. That's all that is. You go there right now, you got Sierra Leoneans that live amongst each other, are partners in all kind of ventures. Can we be part of that? Probably not. Because they already got their partners. So are they practice separatism? Or they just doing what's best for them and doing what and looking out for their best interests as neighbors, as countrymen? Some stuff just don't make sense. It's childish if you ask me. And not only are we going to benefit ourselves, we're going to benefit the general society, to generate and benefit the whole country's economy as a whole. So they can miss me with that juvenile thinking. Yeah, well, people gonna do say all these things when they see us on the verge of breaking the bank. That's what it is. They see too much positivity. They gotta try to tear it down any way they can. Yeah, nonsense. Yeah, exactly. It's all nonsense. I'm not listening to that garbage. What I'm talking about is the real deal. This is how you really get it done. This is the aspects of Pan-Africanism that we need. Okay? Once we get that economic engine behind Pan-Africanism, it's over with. We're going to blow the doors off of it. That's what they're afraid of. That's what everybody's afraid of. That will be actually shaking the foundations of other governments. There ain't going to be but a few of us that go over and do it. We get 100 people to live in this community that I'm proposing, we'll be doing great. And with them 100 people, that'll be enough. If we do cooperative economics, it's a wrap. We'll be able to employ thousands of people. We'll be able to feed thousands of people. To employ them to change their standard of living. We'll be able to bring millions and millions of dollars to the economy. We'll be able to open up all kinds of businesses. A lot of folks are going to thrive off of this, not just survive. Wait till we get that economic engine behind Pan-Africanism. It's over with. And that's what they're afraid of. That's why I say, I'm not going over to them places. I ain't going over to them channels no more. For what? It's a waste of time. I'm not going to be going back and forth with them brothers. No, I'm not going to call them out their name. None of that. Y'all do what y'all do. More power. Blessings to y'all, man. Do what you do. Get what's coming to you all. I support you 100%. Same way with the brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. Same ones in the UK. All y'all. Do what y'all doing. We are the face of Pan-Africanism right here in the good old USA, as they say. This is our baby. It ain't got to be reciprocated from the continental brothers and sisters. They may not be in a position. We are. Just get up every day and we put ourselves in a position to go out here to do something. If anybody got some smoke for us, hey, sorry. Sorry. Ain't no stopping this show. I don't care what you say. How you say it. I don't care about being on your channels. None of that. Y'all ain't offering nothing. You're coming at the messengers. That's all they do. That's all they've ever done. When it's said and done, them people are trying to enrich themselves as individuals. They have nothing to contribute to the liberation of African people. None of these folks. Yeah. They're looking to carve out an existence for themselves. That's it. Not knowing if you join the group, you'd be better off. I'm bringing up ideas and concepts that's going to benefit everybody, including me. Do I care about trying to hoard? No, I'm throwing it out there. I want somebody to help pick up the slack. Hey man, hey, take this and run with it. I'm working with you. Let's get it done. 21 individuals. I want a World African Historical Museum there. People like, well, we don't need a museum. I'm talking about Tariq's museum. I may not agree with what I'm doing. I may not, just checking in from DC. What up, DC? I may not agree with Tariq on a lot of stuff, but I respect him. And I'm for the museum. You know, because we do need it. Because we don't have it. See, people are so nearsighted. We need our own museum that we create with our own money. But we have total supremacy over the narrative of our history. Because once we go, We let the Albanoid devils tell our history. They're gonna distort it. So 3 generations from now, the history gonna be distorted. We need to come up with our own museums. So the folks who talking about museums, apparently I don't know what y'all talking about. We need those museums to be with our own money and have complete supremacy over the narrative on how those museums is run and the history that we put forth. So we have total dominant, have total, hold on, let me slow down. We're going to be able to dominate the narrative about our history. So if we pay for it ourselves, build it ourselves, can't nobody come in and tell us nothing. So 4 generations from now, they can go to museums that we created now and get the real deal history, not the watered down version that the Albanoid devils is going to give them. So all you who talking about museums, you need to rethink it. Because I don't think you thought deep enough into this conversation. And yeah, I may not agree with Tariq on a lot of things, but on this, I'm behind him 100%. We think too small. We really do. And we don't think 4 generations from now either. If that's what that brother chooses to do, fine. We need schools, we need outreach programs, we need hospitals, we need this. You pick up the ball for that. Since you got a problem with somebody starting a museum, you pick up the ball and start a hospital. You got a problem with the museum, and you think it should be education we should be doing? Well, where's the schools you building? You got a problem with what are you doing with a museum? And you think we should have outreach programs? Where they at then? Where the hospital? Where the outreach programs that you spearhead? Where they at? You think it's the homeless problem? Where's your homeless centers at? You think it's obesity? Where that's at? I'm thinking it's too small, people. We think like kids. So if you got a problem with that brother's efforts in regards to that museum, whatever you think we need as a people, show your work that you have been putting forth the effort in what you think we need as a people. Show your work. If you can't show your work, shut the fuck up. Simple. The stuff gets on my nerve when I see certain things and I see how juvenile it is. Most of the time I be quiet because I'm like, okay, apparently they don't see it. I see it. But I got to keep in mind, I've been in this 35 years. So maybe I might be a farther along the path than some people. But some stuff just don't make sense to me. You ain't done nothing, but you want to criticize what somebody else has done. And what he has done still has the potential to benefit our people. Even if it ain't now, it could be a generation from now. So I don't understand. I ain't got nothing but good things to say. Matter of fact, I want to create museums on the continent. Time to take my break. Off duty. What is my get. Yeah, know what y'all talking about, people. Don't be on here having nothing negative to say about other black folks. I don't care how you feel about them. Don't do that. Let's think the positive for our folks, whether we agree with them or not. We just got to do our work. We have a tendency of going in, folks, but yet we have nothing to show. I got a problem with that. Where your work at? What are you doing? Besides criticizing another person, even if we feel we different people, which I disagree with, but whatever. Let's break from the glasses. Um, Even if I disagree with them, I'm not gonna go over there talking crazy on their channels. I'm not gonna do that. They have the same shared negative experiences living in these divided snakes. So because of that, we have something in common. So that's what I'm basing it on. So whatever he's trying to do, whatever they're trying to do over there, I support it. Exactly. Positive energy. The sound is a little off. Can you fix it? How about now? Is it better? Is that better, Jay? The sound is fine, bro. Okay, appreciate that, Roscoe. Yeah. Oh, I'm tight. Working out. Tight, guys. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? What y'all think? 55 looking good, huh? Oh, it's okay. Appreciate that. Maybe it just wasn't close to my face enough. On my glasses. Um, yeah, so let's not be like that, people. Let's be grown ups and not discount other folks' efforts and whatever they think that we need. Let them do their thing. We do our thing. Or at least if you're gonna criticize them, have an alternative, or at least be able to show your work. What have you been doing? Okay? Or are you just sitting back talking, running your mouth because you got a mouth to run? No. Be about the work, people. You know? And show your track working. Don't just tell me about it, show it. You know, you get the museum open, I'm gonna make a special trip up there. But probably the inaugural opening, I'm gonna be there. Show Liz. My cultural Sierra Leonean dress, take my son and my niece, take everybody, make a whole event out of it. That's the kind of black folks we need to be. The brother get the museum open, I'm there. First day it's open. We're gonna fly there 2 days, 3 days before. We're gonna participate. Never knock our stuff that we do just because you may not agree with the person. I don't agree with them on a lot of things, but some things I do. So I can identify and I can vibe with him on the things we do agree with. When we don't agree, we don't agree. Fine, cool. I'm not throwing him and casting him out because I don't agree with 7 things he said. I agree with 70 things he said. So what about that? 7 things I don't agree with. 10 things I don't agree with. The other 90 something things he said I agree with. That's the kind of spirit we need to be having. Oh, that's better. I can see that. It's like 30. Came in late. Where is the museum located? I think it's gonna be in Los Angeles somewhere. I know he got all the money, and I didn't really get a chance to donate. I was gonna donate $100 over there, but uh, by the time I really, because I kind of stopped watching him, so by the time I really found out about it, I was already in the middle of doing my ad campaign for Sierra Leone, so I had already paid the Aspen Diaspora channel money. That was $500 I paid to run that ad over there, and by I'm almost gonna be paying the same amount on the Bag family before long. So I'm spending money. You know what I mean? Plus, I bought the camera equipment that was over 1,000. Advertising is over 1,000. Website, few hundred. Commercial, few hundred. Making all these phone calls, doing the YouTube. I'm putting in the work. Yep, I'm putting in the work. Going to different people's channels, trying to get the word out. Um, I got a few more interviews coming up soon. We got the trip coming up in December. Can't wait. Plus, I'm out here putting in 14 hours a day behind the wheel. So I'm putting forth effort, people. Okay. Now, how are you gonna be able to come in and discredit what I'm doing? Because what I'm saying, this is the type of craziness that people do. You're doing all this work, and folks that ain't done nothing just gonna show up and got something slick to say. Right now, we see what it is. Right? Not to be giving them people no airplay. And then we're gonna be having more people coming over here on some, personal attacks. They can't attack what we're doing because what we're doing is just too powerful. So they're gonna come with the personal attacks. So by y'all being A1, when they come in with their personal attacks, guess what? They're being openly hostile toward a group member, right? Or what was I want to say? Group member slash uh, fellow patriot. That's an open attack on all of us, not just me. I'm just the one that's at the center of attention at this present point in time. Until more you all feel comfortable to step up, then you would be under attack. So when they come attacking me, I need y'all to recognize what it is for what it is. It's an attack. It's usually going to be on the person who's bringing forth the information, the, the person who has that positive energy, that positive spirit, right? And I'm going to need y'all to go on a counterattack as well as I'm going to be going on a counterattack. So if I go off on them, I need y'all to be going cheering me on, like, yeah, get them. At the same time, y'all get them. Y'all should be pushing me like when we was young, we used to fight. And if the dude was bigger than me, the guys I hung with, if they were bigger than me, they would push me out the way and they would fight the bigger guy. I need y'all to push me out the way and then y'all jump in there. Get y'all some blows in. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all some blows in. Exactly. That's exactly what they are, Jay. Hostile attacks personally because the movement is what it is. We building the infrastructure, right? It's pretty much done as far as getting us back there. We got a path now, a legitimate path that the government is recognizing and has gave us the okay. Bring y'all asses home. You ain't got to put up with all that BS that you're putting up with over there in the damn snakes. Bring y'all asses home. You're welcome. Come on back. We're going to restore your citizenship. Come back. So now we're going to go build the economic engine that we need. That's it. We need to have a plan. You know they coming. I'm already telling you what it is. When they come, we going to all attack them. It's a counterattack. We're not going to go out openly looking for folks. We're not openly looking on the internet for folks to attack. We got work to do. So we're busy. So when they come over here, they can't attack the work. They can't attack the fact that we ain't no country gonna give y'all citizenship. That's a lie, because we already got it. And I'm bringing you all over to get it. So they can't attack that. They can't say the Africans don't want it, because that's another lie. So now what they got to do is to make sure that they throw a monkey wrench in to make sure we don't get the economic power behind the movement. That's what they're trying to prevent us from getting. And I'm dedicated to getting us that. So if they come over to openly attack me, because that's the only thing they can do, then we all are going to be on a counterattack. Okay? That's right. But we're gonna defend ourselves. We're not the aggressors, because we have no need to go over there and attack them. Attack them and go over there for what? What are y'all doing? What they doing? I have no idea. They're not doing nothing. They're not trying to bring you back to Africa. They found the little things to nitpick about. They're lying. Africans don't want you there. That's a lie. You can't get citizenship there. That's a lie. You can't buy land over there. That's a lie. Everybody trying to go to Africa, y'all all scammers. Another lie. Nobody asking you for nothing. Most of our channels ain't even monetized. No, mine ain't. A couple of my buddies, they shit ain't monetized. We really don't care, because we all here getting money. I'm getting money already. I've already got a successful business. I've been doing this 11 years. I don't need that. I want my stuff, my kingdom, to be built over there in the motherland. That's why I want my kingdom to be built there. I'm using damn Erica as she's supposed to be used, as a $2 you know what. See what T said. Most High got us. Absolutely. And we got us. Most High got us and we got us. We will deal with those agents, bro. That's right. That's what we're going to do. I want y'all to look at that as a counterattack. That's what it's called. That's a dead old mosquito. All right, man. It wasn't flying fast enough. We must stand strong. Yeah, because they're going to come. That's what we've already seen what they've been doing. Right? It's over on my boy Bomani's channel. Trying to discredit him. For what? He been putting in the work. This other person ain't got no history of doing nothing. I'm not going to even mention the person's name. Y'all know who it is. You ain't got to mention it in the chat. And I realize that's just a tactic to try to slow down what we're doing. Okay? Throw a monkey wrench in what we're doing. That's what that's about. So we have to set up a line of defense. On code is attacking or counterattacking or counterpunching anybody that attacks us. I am you, you are me. If they attack me, they're attacking you. That's the sentiment you're supposed to have in your mind. Why are they coming over here? First of all, if you don't agree with what we're doing, why are you here? Why are you saying anything? We don't care about y'all. I don't care what they doing over there. Distraction, right? They're trying to create a distraction, a monkey wrench. They're trying to make sure that we don't get that economic power. That's what they're trying to make sure of. And I'm committed. I'm committed to making sure we get it, as well as uplift our continental cousins. They want us to come back there and start businesses and tell, hey man, we need jobs. Okay, cool. What else y'all need? That's the mindset we need to have. Go over there and talk to them. What do y'all need, brother? Oh, we need jobs. No problem. What else y'all need? Need access to clean water. All right, cool. What else you need? Okay? Take on the challenge. Lean into difficult situations, right? Lean into getting things done. Don't run from stuff. The bigger the challenge, the bigger you are as an individual, the bigger you have to grow. The Most High don't put no burden on you that you can't handle. We have the shoulders for this. We do. I don't care how frustrated we get with it. We have the shoulders for this. So they're gonna come for us, and when they come, we're gonna do counterattacks. Basically, who are you? What have you done? Right? Do you believe in Africans first? Do you identify with your historical racial lineage? Do you believe in the black man, the black woman, black babies? Do you believe in corp, cooperative economics, group economics? Do you believe in Pan Africanism? Do you honor our great ancestors? Do you feel it's your responsibility to do what you can within your power to bring about justice on this planet for the global African family? If you're not part of these tenets, then we're going to bust you upside your fucking head. If you come over here with that nonsense. If you're not about this, then what are you about? You're an agent, plain and simple. See what West Coast said. Neo made for the nation. That's right. T. They know people like us are the foundation of Black America. If we leave, then it's over, and that scares them. Well, they don't need to be scared because all of us can't go. Like Garvey said, only the most righteous among us are going. Right? The basic and brain dead are gonna stay here. The brilliant ones among us are leaving. And so it's going to be our job to work together to make sure that folks don't get in our way, especially hindering our ability to get this economic engine based off of some of the principles that our dear brother, Dr. Claude Anderson, suggests that we do. I just want to do it over there instead of over here. I see you at how they do the Haitians. They are not getting the coverage they need when other people are getting treated like that's right. Who said that? Yep, you're right. Once you get beyond any challenge, you are much stronger, much stronger. Exactly. So if we take on this role, that it's our responsibility to bring about global African liberation, then all we need is a base of operations. Yes, you got. I saw that. Yep. So you're right. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to stop us because they know once we get the economic engine behind us, the movement is going to take off like you wouldn't believe. It's already taken off. Wait till we get the economic engine going full throttle. These chumps is in trouble. And they little weak talking points. So that's what we're going to do. Make sure when we see these people that we get them the business. So they let them know ain't no being over here. This is you are in enemy territory over here. Yeah. And I'm one of them generals that's gonna fight from the front. Yeah. What we gonna do is we ain't gonna even entertain a buffoonery. We're not going over there, and we're not gonna allow them over here. When they start coming in here, we blocking them. We ain't going over there. There's no need. Ain't nothing over there. You go over to them places to die or to be an enemy of your people. That's when you go over there. You want to be an enemy of your people, you go over to the other channels. And when they come over here, they trying to spread their they're trying to spread their poison to kill us as well. They did. They don't want us to be living and thriving. So they want to come over here and spread their poison. But we gotta treat them as the toxic people they are. Simple as that. But okay, guys, we've been going almost 3 hours, so let me get off here and try to. I've been fasting. It's already 5 o'clock. All I've had was some water. So let me try to fast from 5 to 5, whatever it is. Yeah, 5 to 5. So it's that time. Let me try to find a little bite to eat and then get back on the road. See how many hours I got left. I still could drive 5 hours, so I'm gonna try to make it all the way to tonight if I can, or just see where I'm at. Maybe yeah, because it's see how I make it there at 9 o'clock. So what time is it now? 7. So I'm really only 2 hours away. So more likely, what I'm gonna do, I'll drive another. Said 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I'll drive another 2 hours, break it down, and I may try to come on a little later, see who I can get to come on the show, break out the laptop. I got to go ham and fam. Have a good evening, and I will see y'all all later. A1, that's right, A1. Appreciate you coming in, T. True. All right, we're gonna go and get up out of here, people. If you feel you got something out of today's program and you feel like contributing, that's the cash app strolling through. Okay, it'd be much appreciated. I did order some stuff today, a new light to go on the camera. I ordered a bracket to go underneath the camera, which is 25. The light is 25. I ordered a shotgun mic because I want to give y'all great audio plus the wind protector. That was $29. And I ordered what else was it? I ordered something else. Oh, the I also ordered the memory cards to go in there, 256 gigabyte, I guess it's called memory card to go in there with the right speed we needed, which was almost $50. So that's where the money went today. And I should get it ordered on Amazon. I think gotta get it Friday. So once I got that, then I'm only missing one thing, and that is the power cord, so I can plug it into the camera and plug it into an outlet, so I can have continuous power. So when we get to Sierra Leone, I won't have to worry about changing batteries and stopping and starting. I don't know. I'm gonna drive another 2 hours, so turn on your notifications. Right? It should be on all. It's personalized and all. Make sure your notifications is on all. That way you'll get the notification, and then you can just come on in and join us. I gotta see what I'm gonna be able to get first. I gotta make some phone calls once I get off the phone. I mean, once I get off the stream, I gotta make some phone calls, see who I can get to come up, so we can kind of take this concept and really drive it home. Get y'all to hear from other folks. Right now, I'm going to jump off. So as always, y'all know I love you. Peace and Black African power. Y'all be good, safe, and be safe as well.